You're talking to a 20-year-old gay Mexican from Texas. So get that straight. And then she immediately said, okay, well, I'm sorry for assuming da-da-da-da-da. And I said, okay, well, then again, you assumed.
All right, time for bonus footage from the latest Change My Mind that we taped in Austin. You've seen some of the conversations, some of the heated debates, but you haven't seen this. This just happened organically. We've noticed that when we show up and do Change My Minds, our location, of course, gets posted and fans show up. And there's a really diverse intersect of people. And one trend we've really noticed is that there are a lot more gay conservatives, specifically gay conservatives willing to talk about their views than we've ever seen before. So watch this and enjoy.
Yeah, you want to sit down and just grab it?
Sure thing.
Yeah, let's just talk. Here, I'll even let you hold the mic because I'm pretty sure you're not going to steal it.
Can't. Well, it is a nice looking mic.
There you go. Yeah, you can sit down. Yeah, go. All right, just give your name for the camera, and then you don't have to address it again. We can just talk, you and I.
Yeah, my name is Josh.
Okay, Josh. Do you want me to hold the mic, or you want to hold the mic?
You can.
All right, I'll hold the mic. I don't care.
I'll do that.
Okay, so you were just saying, so I'm not outing you, right, by saying you're, right? Is that okay if I say it on camera? Okay, so gay, conservative.
Yep. Bisexual, actually, to specify it, which I guess a lot of people like doing.
I was gonna say, is that okay? Let me ask you this: how many people who claim to be bisexual are actual bisexual? Do you think do you think a lot of them lie about it to seem cool?
I've had, okay, so personal story.
Yeah.
No actual names. We'll just call him Mike, right? Let's call him Mike.
His name's Mike, isn't it? Mike's gonna see us. He's like, that's my name.
It's Michael. Look at the cover. Yeah, it's blown, guys.
Yeah. Okay. We'll call him Mike.
So Mike, we were in a relationship for 2 months. Nowadays, I guess it's cool to just say, oh, well, I'm bisexual, so yeah, I get to do this. I'm gay now, whatever. And it's just like, I feel like as an actual bisexual guy, it's become a fad. And people always say all the time that they actually are interested in the other sex. Okay, and I know, from a lot of firsthand experience, I know I'm getting myself out there.
No, I appreciate it. Well, that's an adorable dog. I don't know if you can see this. Sorry, since this is relaxed. That's a Greater Swiss Mountain Dog. It's beautiful, beautiful. Two good-looking dogs. Sorry, I'm a big dog guy, so I get so easily distracted.
We have Pitbull Husky.
Oh, do you see that?
Joe,
That's what we've been getting today.
Guys, the tolerant left strikes again. The tolerant left strikes again.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you would like to change my mind, we were willing to have a conversation.
Yeah, of course.
That's the whole point, is civil disagreement. Okay, thank you. You know what, not a lot of takers.
Not a lot of takers, sadly. Here in Austin, Texas, there's a melting pot of a city. You would have thought a lot of people would come up here and say, well, you know what, I disagree with that. Let me speak to this guy, but...
Do you think if they knew you were gay, they would have said that? They're probably not.
Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Dude, oh, God, no. Okay.
So you do realize you get a pass with some of that stuff. They're like, you're just like, hey, man, I'm gay. Like, oh, I'm so sorry.
That's the funny thing, is that people always say to me, they disagree with a lot of what I have to say. Hence my shirt. It's a general statement, but I have people, someone added me on Twitter because there was some kind of NRA discussion.
Yeah.
And of course I chime in because I like, speaking for another side that a lot of people don't usually see a lot of 20-year-old gay Mexican kids go up to. And it was really funny because a lot of
You're
them,
Mexican?
Found out.
I thought you said 100. Dude, tall Mexican.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's very uncommon. I know but it's true. You're very tall. I would have guessed Spanish. But I know Spanish have a bunch of redheads too, so never mind.
Something like that. Brazil is just, it's colors.
You're
so,
right. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're very racist, Brazil. Brazilians, I know a lot of Brazilians are very racist. Sorry.
So the thing is, someone messaged me on Twitter, and they said that, why are you for guns? Now, they brought up a lot of statistics, which I did too. And I brought up, FBI, CDC, something that you linked for the
CDC, the defensive uses.
Exactly.
I'm glad it helped. Yeah.
So I brought that up in my defense, and someone called me a straight white male that doesn't know anything about shit. That quote, word by word. That's what they said to me.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious because I then. Oh, we have someone that's.
Oh, I think you might disagree. Yeah. Do you mind if we pick this up where we left off? Because we gotta. That's the whole purpose to it. All right. Thank you, sir. Well, we'll see you around. But I have to follow up, Mr. Straight White Male over here.
And he's not the only one. Here's another friendly gay man with a mustache.
I'm a huge fan. Is it okay if we get a picture or something? Or?
Sure. Yeah. If you want to get a picture, are you here for the Americans panel or for the?
I'm working for the festival.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. They must have a hard time with you.
Well, I wore my Trump hat during like the orientation, and I got a little angry looks, but whatever.
You want to grab a seat, grab a picture? I can have someone here take a picture for you. What was your name, sir?
Danny.
Danny. Nice to meet you, Danny.
Oh my God, sure. Here.
You know what? Here, hold on. We can. My wife can take a picture here.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah. Thanks for coming out.
So you're an Austin native yourself, Danny?
I'm actually from Houston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what got you involved with the festival here?
Well, I went last year, and it was a lot of fun. You know, I saw like some of my favorite celebrities. So
Okay.
yeah, I just wanted to give back to like something that helped me out. Sorry.
No, don't worry.
I just wanted to give back to something that just brought me a lot of joy, you know?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you find it hard sometimes to kind of be a part of the activism that you see from the festival and the panels? Is that a tough pill to swallow?
Do you want me to do this? Or?
No, you don't have to. I mean, if you want, I was just kind of sitting down, but I think I can hold this for you.
Sure. So, or do you want to hold it?
I'll hold it, I guess, just because we've had people try to steal it. So you don't look like the type, but you know.
Thank you. Well, it is a little difficult, but you know, I live in Austin, so I'm not really trying to make friends politically. I'm just trying to make friends just socially.
Right.
And you know, if we meet someone that's like, or if I meet someone that's like super conservative or at least like moderate, then yeah, we have a good friendship based off of that.
You tend to hit it off?
Amazing. Like.
Okay, so I don't want to be forward, but let me ask you: are you? What's your orientation?
I'm bisexual.
Okay, so but I'm not offending you by asking you this.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
So we've had a lot of the last 2 days. Actually, funny enough, yesterday was a bisexual, but a lot of gay or bisexual conservative fans come out.
Oh, cool.
Do you feel like there's a groundswell happening? I guess maybe since the same-sex marriage is kind of off the table, that it's like, hey, I can be bisexual and also want lower taxes, because it's surprised us how many have shown up and been just really friendly, great people.
Yeah. I definitely would say like there's this new wave of conservatism now that just like they don't give a about like gay people. It's like if you're not killing anybody, who gives a you know?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what this is about, killing, who we believe our lives.
Exactly. No, it was funny because I'm on like this group chat now, and they're like freaking out about this.
Or they left? Oh, no. Well, can you be our eyes and ears, and if they want to do anything violent, let us know?
Got your back, man.
I appreciate. Well, thank you so much, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate being in the fray. I know it's not easy. As crazy as it sounds, I know white male privilege, but as a Christian conservative white male in French socialist Canada,
yeah.
I didn't have a lot of friends either. So we always appreciate it. And we always want people out there, if they feel like outsiders or feel like they don't have a place, you're always welcome.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Stay hydrated. It's hot as fuck.
I know. It's unbelievable.
That was fun. Back to the first guy. He had to duck out for a little second, actually. That's why it's edited, but he's back now.
I'm trying to remember where we were. White male privilege because of your NRA discussion.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's pretty funny.
Okay.
As a tall gay Mexican.
As a tall gay Mexican, well, I let them know of past. I guess I let them know of my past of discrimination from my own self.
Sure.
I came out of the closet at around 15 years old, and as much as people would love to say, everyone is so tolerant here in Austin, this is Austin, everyone's so nice, and
Yeah.
I still had my fair share of people, just telling me about how they disagree, which
Yeah.
I'm for. I'm for if you disagree with my lifestyle, if you disagree with anything I have to do,
Sure.
that's your right.
Yeah.
That's your right. I can't govern how you think.
And it doesn't mean that they hate you either.
Exactly.
You know?
So, I know plenty of friends. Actually, 2 of my good friends are still against gay marriage, yet they completely support me, and they completely support my livelihood.
Yeah.
They care about me. That's just something that they cannot agree with based off of religious standpoints, which I understand.
That's what I was going to ask you about. Do you feel like you were kind of talking about this since the gay marriage issue was kind of off the table?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think you'll see a lot more gay people and minorities in general become conservative? Because we've seen a lot at our show.
Oh, definitely, yeah. The big thing that a lot of people love to assume is that every single gay person that you're going to meet is going to be a I bleed blue Democrat.
Yeah.
That is completely wrong.
It doesn't. Yeah. Now that the gay marriage thing is removed off the table, and by the way, there were a lot of gay people I knew who either didn't support it or didn't care. There was like civil union fine, even including Elton John. But now that that's been removed, I just don't understand what's like why it can't be a guy who prefers men over women and also not like to pay high taxes. It doesn't. Exactly. I don't see the correlation.
Exactly, and I don't either. And especially with everything that's been going on right now, I heard that the Supreme Court ruled in the favor of that Oregon bakery instead of the gay couple. I'm for that. I'm for people having their own right to service who they want. And first of all,
by the way, they would serve the gay couple. They just wouldn't bake the cake for the wedding.
For the wedding, exactly. And that's something that I completely agree with. If you're going over to a private, and that's the big term that a lot of people didn't understand. Everyone thought it's a company saying no to gay people, and they don't want to support the gay people because they don't want to bake a cake. And it's just like, no, it's a private company. It's run by a wife and a husband that are like pretty older, and they just wanted to say no to baking the cake for the wedding. It goes against their religious views.
Right.
I would never, force a Jewish person to ever, or a Jewish bakery to ever say, oh, you know what, even though I am pro, neo-Nazi and stuff like that, don't bake me the swastika cake, dude. It goes against you.
That's a joke, right? I don't know. I've seen some Mexican neo-Nazis.
You never know in today's society.
He's a gay Mexican neo-Nazi. No. I always have to be careful because, like I said, the guy who walked off was like, "Gas the Jews," and yelled it out to try and attribute it to me.
Yeah.
So I always have to make sure that I'm like, that's a joke, correct? So
you know what?
Yeah, but do you use it? You have to admit, right? Like you must use it as a pass. Like if someone yells like "fuck," if you're like, "Hey, I'm gay," do you see them clam up?
Oh,
like,
of course.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Of course. I have people, I have someone assuming my race, my sexuality. Someone called me on, of course, a BuzzFeed Twitter post. I know. I dove into dark territory there for a sec.
Right.
But I was there, and someone just said, well, straight white males shouldn't matter. Your voice and your opinion doesn't matter. And I said, okay, first of all, bitch, hold up. You're talking to a 20-year-old gay Mexican from Texas. So get that straight. And then she immediately said, okay, well, I'm sorry for assuming da-da-da-da-da. And I said, okay, well, then again, you assumed. Right. You assumed. And
it's like, does your opinion matter now? It matters more because you're gay and Mexican?
Somehow it matters more.
Use it. We need you.
I do. And I just got on Twitter. I've been on there for about a month. I already have like 150 followers. And of course, all my friends are just like, hey, look, Josh, you gained another 80-year-old white person from Tennessee. And I'm just like, no, I gained another person that agrees with my standpoints.
Right.
Yeah. It shouldn't matter what they look like, what they do, where they live, because when it comes at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, my viewpoints are always for the better of everyone in America.
Right.
In America, which is why I'm actually for building the wall.
Yeah.
Because it betters everyone for America. Legal immigrants come over here.
Exactly.
Legal immigration come over here for the better of themselves and for their livelihood and for their families.
Well, we talk about this quite a bit. We just talked about it on the show on Thursday. You can either have equal opportunity or equal outcomes. You can't have both.
Oh, yeah.
So if someone says, well, we have to have a certain quota of gay people or we have to have a certain quota of women in applied sciences, what does that do? It removes equal opportunity for the guy who really deserves that spot.
Of course.
You have to pick one. And we're in this era, and I think a lot of minority voters, including, we're using the umbrella term, including gay voters, do you feel like, because I know you're more conservative, and obviously your partner was more liberal and is now more conservative. Do you think there's a groundswell where minorities, gays included, or alternative lifestyles, have realized that their votes have been taken for granted?
Of course, definitely. Every person that is, okay, let's say, for instance, the leading Democrat right now in Austin is Beto something. You see all over Austin.
Yeah.
Vote for Beto, vote for Beto, vote for Beto.
Yeah.
And the guy, I respect him as a man. I respect everyone. Religious, political, every viewpoint ever aside.
Right.
I respect every human being. And I feel like a lot of my friends, I have one of my friends, and I'm going to shout you out, Nikos, if this is on a video, but he is from It's California, of course. He's from California, of course, and he always says, you know, oh, well, I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. And I say, well, why?
Yeah.
Why? And he says, in response, he'll give his viewpoint, I'll give my viewpoint, and it ends at that. But there are a couple times where he does say, you know what? Hold on, because I've even asked him, like, hey, and Chris, when did I ask him? When did I ask him? A long time ago. But I asked him, it was about 2 months ago. I said, hey, do you think that now, you've been living in, and he lived here in Austin. We went to high school together. He lived here in Austin, and
I think these people might disagree. So,
oh yeah,
but I want you to finish your story.
Yeah, of course. So he lives in California, and I said to him, hey, ever since, you know, you've been here and you moved away and you've talked to me ever since, do you feel like maybe your viewpoints are now not as, you know, as appointed to democratic values? And he says, well, yeah, definitely. And I tell him, well, why is that? And he said, well, you bring up stats, you bring up facts. And of course, like Ben Shapiro, I only care about the stats, the facts. Give me that information, and I will base my judgment off of that information.
I'm glad that helped you too, so that you used some of our stats. And that CDC stat is so important in the gun debate. And I'm amazed that more people don't talk about it, because remember they said the NRA wanted to block gun research. Well, that same CDC research is the most damning research that's come out, and now no one talks about it.
Oh, no one does.
No.
Just look at the numbers: 500,000 to 2 million.
I think it's to 3 million if it's the CDC one, but there's another one that's 500,000 to 2 million. There's one but at least 500,000 to 2 million, yeah. Compared to if you remove suicides, 12 to 15,000.
Exactly.
It's not even close.
Yeah, and there's still people in Texas. There's still people in the United States that do not agree with me and him being together. They don't agree with this ring on my finger. Which,
I didn't even see it. It's see-through. It's translucent.
Exactly. You don't want to let them know too much. No. But, oh shit, we haven't even announced our engagement to your parents. Well, hey.
We'll bleep that. We never bleep these, but we'll just bleep it.
There you go.
Sorry.
Well, if they do find out from a Steven Crowder video, that'd be even better.
Yeah, well.
So, sorry.
Wait, hey, sorry.
Sorry, mom and dad-in-law.
Your kid's gay. Like, really gay. But they seem happy, good guys, you know?
That's what gay means.
They're doing well.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
He gets his head moving on a little bit. I could see you guys getting in some arguments, you know. He'd probably be the one to throw the first blow, but, you know.
I mean, yeah,
probably.
Boxing for 14 years.
Oh,
so.
there you go. Nothing like probably be the one to throw the first blow, but.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course.
That's true. Great. There's a distinct Mexican fighting style, too. You know, I do boxing as well. I did jiu-jitsu for a long time with my knees.
I have.
And, unbelievable boxers from Mexico. Like, it's just a reality.
Oh,
they are
of course, yeah.
great boxers.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But they're not very big. They tend to dominate the lower weight classes.
5'8".
That's why you could be the first, cruiserweight.
Dad, I'm coming.
Well, first you got to come out of the closet, but
right. There you go. Well,
I think we do have some more people to come on up, but thank you so much, man. Thanks, amigo. I appreciate it.
Hey, if you like this video, you can subscribe or click the bell. Oh my God!
Subscribe or hit the notification bell, which is right next to the subscription button, because subscriptions don't mean anything anymore. Or you can watch the late night show every single day at louderwithcrowder.com/mugclub. You get this hand-etched mug, all these other shows, and you can subscribe and watch it every day, so we can keep doing this, because YouTube doesn't want to pay us. louderwithcrowder.com/mugclub. Subscribe, notification bell.
Concussion.
Someone call 911.